Hey guys, welcome back to Ken Knows Ball, and today we are taking a look at the Nationals trades over the past couple of years. The main two we will be focusing on is the Juan Soto trade to the San Diego Padres, and the first trade we'll talk about is the Max Scherzer and Trey Turner trade to the Los Angeles Dodgers. If you like this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe and comment, and without further ado, here we go. First, we are revisiting the 2021 trade between the Nationals and the Dodgers. The Dodgers received shortstop Trey Turner and starting pitcher Max Scherzer. In return, the Nationals received Kyber Ruiz, who was the number 1 ranked prospect in the Dodgers system at the time, Josiah Gray, who was the number 2 ranked prospect, Gerardo Castillo, the right-handed pitcher, was the number 17th ranked prospect, and an unranked outfielder by the name of Donovan Casey. Now is the time to look at the Nationals prospects that they received and where they are now. Kyber Ruiz was the number 1 prospect they received, and he's the current Nationals starting catcher. In his career with the Nationals, he has a .251 average, a .684 OPS, and a 2.9 WAR over 3.5 seasons. However, his start to the 2024 season has been the best start to any season he's had, so things are looking up for him. Josiah Gray was the number 2 prospect, and he's currently in the Nationals rotation but on the IL. In his career with the Nationals, he has 72 starts, 4.84 ERA, an 85 ERA plus, and a 5.45 FIP over 3.5 seasons. Next up was Gerardo Castillo. Now with the Rangers, the 25-year-old is still in the minors as he bounced around. He's a career minor leaguer, and his stats are a 4.15 ERA, a 1.372 WHIP, and a 4.2 strikeouts per 9. And last but not least is the unranked Donovan Casey. He's bounced all around the Nationals minor league system, but is still there to this day. In his career minor league stats, he has a 737 OPS. However, in AAA, when he's had the opportunity, he's only had a 596 OPS. So he struggled in Pro Ball. So now it's time to look at it from the Dodgers side. The trades were made because they just won the World Series in 2020 and they were looking to make another push in 2021. They lost in the NLCS in 2021, however, and lost in the NLDS in 2022. Trey Turner, in his 1.5 years with the Dodgers, had a .307 average, .843 OPS, 31 home runs, all in 212 games. And Max Scherzer, in his half year with the Dodgers, had a 1.98 ERA and a .82 WHIP in 11 starts. However, his most memorable moment was NLCS Game 2 in the loss, and he struggled mightily, giving up 2 earned runs and was pulled after only 4.1 innings. After 3 years, I've assigned grades for each side of the trade. For the Dodgers, I gave them a B, because it would be an A, but they didn't win the World Series, which was their goal. But Scherzer was great in the regular season for them, and Trey was the best shortstop in the league for his stint with the Dodgers. And with the Nationals, I give a C. They give away the best shortstop in the league and one of the best starters ever to play baseball, and got back Josiah Gray, who has struggled mightily, and Kyber Ruiz, who has developed into an above-average bat catcher, but sucks at defense. And the other 2 prospects have really just done nothing for the Nationals at the pro level. Now it's time for the Juan Soto trade. This happened during the 2022 trade deadline. The Padres received Juan Soto and Josh Bell, and the Nationals received shortstop CJ Abrams, who was the number 9 overall prospect at the time, left-handed pitcher Mackenzie Gore, who was the Padres' number 4 prospect, first baseman Luke Voigt, right-handed pitcher Jarlene Susana, who was the Padres' number 14 prospect, outfielder James Wood, who was the number 3 prospect for the Padres and number 88 overall, and finally, outfielder Robert Hassell, who was number 21 in the Padres system. This was an obvious win-now move by the Padres during the trade deadline, so the Nationals charged a premium. First off was CJ Abrams. He is the current Nationals starting shortstop. Through 2024, he has a .283 average, a 914 OPS, 7 home runs, and 4 triples through only 31 games. He has been an elite shortstop. Next up, they got Mackenzie Gore, who's still in the Nationals rotation. His stats with the Nationals have been 47 starts, a 4.31 ERA, a 1.431 WHIP, and a 94 ERA+. Although these stats seem not the best, he has been doing better as he's gotten older. Next up is Luke Voit, who only played 1/2 year with the Nationals. He was non-tendered after the season and had a 676 OPS in 53 games. Next up, Jarlin Susana. He's in A-ball, and he's the Nationals' 10th ranked prospect currently. And his single-A statistics are over 25 starts, and he has a 4.92 ERA and a 1.494 WHIP. Next up, they got James Wood, who's the Nationals' number 2 ranked prospect. He has been raking in AAA so far this year, as he has a 325 average, an 895 OPS, and has 8 stolen bases in only 9 attempts over just 29 games. And last but certainly not least is Robert Hassell III. He is currently the Nationals' number 8 ranked prospect, and throughout his career at AA, he's had a 241 average, a 672 OPS, and 22 steals over 28 attempts in 155 games. Now it's time to look at the Padres. The Padres made this deal during the trade deadline as they were looking just to finally make that push with the core of Fernando Tatis and Manny Machado and build around these guys. In 1.5 seasons with the Padres, Juan Soto had a 265 average, but an 893 OPS, 41 home runs, and played in 214 games. He was traded along with Trent Grisham for Michael King, who is doing good in 2024, some low-level prospects, and catcher Kyle Higashioka last offseason. Josh Bell, however, struggled with the Padres. He left after half a year and had a 192 average, a 587 OPS, and only 3 home runs in his 53-game stint with them. Now, here are my grades for the trade. The Padres get a C, as they lost in the NLCS, did not make the playoffs in 2023, and gave up a lot of prospect capital. However, their saving grace in this trade was that they got Juan Soto in their lineup for a year and a half, who is just beloved and awesome for any fan to cheer for. And for the Nationals, they get a B+. They were never going to pay Soto the money, and they were going into a rebuild anyways. They got a ton of high-end prospects and took a chance on a couple of younger guys who may develop. Mackenzie Gore has been solid, especially as of late, but this whole trade could go down to a C or go up to an A+, depending on James Wood. Overall, as much as it hurt to watch the Nationals deconstruct their World Series winning roster as a Nats fan, it was okay. They needed to do this, they needed to turn the page, they were getting too old, and it was just a necessity. But alright, that's all for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.